Hello everyone, how you doing? Today we are doing a review of the Synesthesia Tarot? Synesthesia. Wow, I can't even say it. This is off to a great start. And take two. Synesthesia Tarot. You know what? Never mind. Forget the name. This is a beautiful deck. I'm just gonna say that. How about that? Instead of sitting here all night making fun of my dyslexia, you can go ahead and just look at the deck. How's that sound? All right, cool. All right, so this is what we got. This lovely magnetic dealio. These are always fun, having the magnetic. And this is a very simple deck, and I honestly saw this, went, dude, there's no way I can read it. There's no guidebook with it. How am I going to read this darn thing? I've had no problems. This is obviously, shoot, I'm a year and change in to doing tarot, and I've actually done pretty darn well with this deck. So if you're a beginner and you're kind of just learning the cards, this might not be for you, but it's not necessarily a huge deterrent either, because you will probably learn it fast enough. It shouldn't be a first deck, but it should be in there. It's a cool deck. So it's not as difficult to read as I thought it would. That was my point. That's all I was trying to say with that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started here. First of all, my biggest complaint with these is these friggin' cards like to stick. I have the same problem with a couple of these they're almost that rose petal texture to it. They feel amazing. They're so pleasant to work with as far as the texture goes, but they do stick. And so shuffling is less than ideal, and with the black, but this is, you can't help it. With this kind of texture, your fingerprints are going to show up. If you have grease or oil at all on your hands, and or your hands are sweaty, they're just going to show up. So, it's a thing. But having said all of that, let's go through these babies. So we're starting off obviously with the Fool. Then we have the Magician. Now these are all reflective, as you can tell. These are just plain, the major arcana are just plain black and silver. The Emperor, they're spot on with their symbols though. They are spot on. I like, how much more minimal can you get and still be spot on with the symbols? I don't know, but they did a good job. The Hermit, so cool. The Wheel of Fortune, Strength, Justice, the Hanged Man. I love that. Honestly, love this Hanged Man. Death, perfect little symbol there. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower, the Star, of course the Moon, and the Sun. I like Judgment. I like the wings in that. The World, also like that one. I don't know how they got all the symbols and everything in there. It's just well done. Now we're starting to get into the minor arcana, right? Each of the minor arcana are different. Each suit is a different color. So you have, for the cups, you have this teal color. For the pentacles, you have this green. For the wands, you have this red. And then obviously purple for the swords, which I'm slightly partial to. I think it's personally a great color. So yeah, I almost just noticed it. Almost a chakra kind of mimicking there. Matching. I don't know what the word is, but hopefully you know what I'm trying to say. that the chakras associated, in my mind anyway, with the elements are the correct colors. I'm going to stop talking now and just go through the cards. Do you actually come to these reviews just to listen to me talk? No. You come so that you can look at some beautiful tarot decks, because there are some gorgeous ones that I have owned, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to have them, because, I mean, shoot, even a couple years back, there's no way I would have been able to get them. These are just, I love this Ten of Cups. So, and the Page of Cups, that sweet little fish. There is another deck that I have that has the fish. It's the Russian, oh my gosh, St. Petersburg Russian tarot. And I love that Page of Cups, because the fish is popping his head out of the cup, and the guy just looks so surprised, but like so sweetly surprised. I don't know why I'm putting this in there. See, I'm talking again. Why am I talking? I need to stop talking. Oh dear. Why is the King and Queen out of order? Oh, it's the Knight. That would be why. Yep. We're here. We're good. Oh my gosh, guys. Can you tell? I am not at all with it today. But that is all right. In spite of me not being with it. Oh, look at that. 3 of Pentacles. Ooh, beautiful. So, in spite of not being with it, I have had so many near misses today. I friggin' bent the crap out of one of my fingernails. And then I nearly chopped off my finger completely this evening. And thankfully, just hit the fingernail. Just had to shave the fingernail as far down as I could, because that's how close I got to my cutting off my thumb. So that was fun. You know, so I'm not really in the best headspace to be doing videos, and yet here I am doing videos. Once again, maybe you just need to like watch these with the audio off. There you go. Dude, like that. I love this image of the flower here. I don't even know entirely what it is. I feel like I should know. Still gorgeous. The Knight of Pentacles. This deck, as simple as it is, it still moves me. It still has such emotion to it, I feel like. And I don't know why, because logically it doesn't make any sense to me, and yet it's more of I guess it's almost I associate certain images with other images of other tarot decks I have that are familiar, but some of these just remind me of my favorite cards in other decks. So there's just, maybe it's just because this is so versatile, it's so simple, it's so versatile, it makes it easy to kind of recall other decks. That's so cool. I love the 8 of Wands too. The 9 of Wands, like, how do you depict that? And yet they did a good job of it. 10 of Wands, once again, like, that imbalance is just perfectly portrayed. This is one of my favorite. Look at that little, I don't know if it's a gecko or a lizard or whatever it is, but just adorable. I think it's a gecko, right? I don't know. Somebody correct me. I like that too. Now, I actually have used this deck, and my husband was so nice to put these back in order, because I don't know about you guys, but like, for anybody else that does videos like this, putting these cards back in order is like the most annoying thing ever. And I don't know why it's so annoying to me, because I do tedious jobs all the time with no problem. I am like hyper focused, you know, that the ADD brain that kind of goes crazy and then goes into hyper focus. Yeah, that's what I have. So normally tedious tasks like this doesn't bother me. For some reason, putting cards back in order really bothers me. I just find it painful to do. Nine of Swords. Ten of Swords. Look at that. Oh, I don't think I've actually pulled the Page of Swords yet. I've never noticed it before. Just beautiful, though. Knight of Swords, yep. Then the Queen and the King, of course. And that is the last one. Now, still do not like shuffling these. Not a huge fan of that. But love the back. Love the cards themselves. There's a simplicity and a beautiful energy that just, these cards just work. And I can't even fully describe it. They just work. So, beautiful deck. Hope that gave you an idea of whether or not it was helpful to you. As always, do the best you can to take care of yourselves and take care of those around you. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.